Zane Clodfelter with Otters TV, here with the Otters broadcaster for 2018. I'd like to welcome you to Evansville. Sam Jellinek, your first thoughts of Bosse Field?
Fantastic. I mean, I was really disappointed I couldn't be here for the home opening weekend. I know we had some big crowds for that, but I'm happy to be here now. It's an absolutely beautiful ballpark. The history that's here just makes it really easy to broadcast that.
You just graduated, thus you had to miss opening weekend. Tell us about your credentials.
So, just graduated from Syracuse University with degrees in broadcast journalism and history. Before that, I spent 2 summers in summer collegiate baseball, one in the Northwoods League with the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors, doing broadcasting for them, and then last season in the Perfect Game League up in New York, broadcasting for the Elmira Pioneers. And along the way, I've also broadcasted some sports for Syracuse University, field hockey, soccer, and softball.
Well, first, so what was your favorite sport at Syracuse to broadcast?
Definitely softball, because unfortunately at Syracuse we actually don't have a baseball program. Only ACC school not to have a baseball team. So softball was the only means of getting my baseball fix up there. So I loved doing that there, and one day kind to go back and broadcast at Syracuse baseball.
That would be cool. Now, we try to keep these things light here. You mentioned a history major, sports history for you. Keith Smart, in 1987, hit a game-winning shot in the national championship against what school?
Syracuse, in the final seconds.
Oh, yes, with 1 second left. Every Syracuse person, I have to bring that up. Keith Smart, still legendary in these parts. You mentioned the history thing, too. I had to run it. I'm so sorry. Indiana's last national championship. You guys have 2003.
Yeah,
so and
one and only 2003.
You had Carmelo, so at least you had that. And you also have 2013 as well.
That was a great run. Cinderella.
Yeah, it was. So, historic stuff. What is your favorite area of study, being a history major?
Definitely for me, probably going back to the Revolutionary War. Okay. The genesis of America as a country is something that is extremely fascinating to me, because before that point in history, nothing like America had ever been seen, and quite frankly, in my opinion, nothing like it has happened again. Yeah. So I find it great, and because of America, you have places like Bosse Field that popped up because of the surging American economy. Suddenly, all of a sudden, people could enjoy baseball. They had the money and the means to do so, and baseball flourished. And I love how history and baseball just interconnect all the time. And like World War II, I believe it was Harry Truman who said, Major League Baseball has to keep on playing. It'll keep the morale of the troops and of American citizens up.
Yeah. No, very, very cool thing. You mentioned the Revolutionary War, so I take it you're not a big fan of the royal wedding, because that just happened recently.
No, I mean, I hold no grudges.
Okay.
I mean, we won the war, so there's nothing to complain about.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Absolutely, actually really love the royal wedding and stuff like that. I actually studied abroad in London, so
that's very cool.
Seeing that happen then, I'm like, man, I missed it out by a year.
Yeah, you did. I did find it interesting. During the royal wedding coverage, a commentator on BBC still referred to the United States as the colonies. So maybe they still haven't accepted the fact all these years later.
Yeah, I'm really sad that they didn't invite me to do play-by-play for the wedding. Whoever got that job, that's pretty lucky.
Oh, that is. Had you heard of Evansville before you applied for this job?
No, actually. I mean, I'm pretty well versed in terms of knowing all the minor leagues around baseball. I knew of the Frontier League, and I knew that coming out of school, my options graduating in May are relatively limited in terms of a team in full season minor league baseball that starts in April won't hire me because I'm not graduating in May. So I targeted in on the Frontier League. Evansville was one of the places with an opening. I previously have been out to the Midwest up in Wisconsin, and so I'm comfortable being out here, and I knew, I'm fine being 12 hours away from home. I saw the kind of history this baseball town has, and it's like, well, if they've had baseball for this long, they really knew other team like this, it must be a pretty nice place to work.
Have you done any research on some of the historical aspects of Evansville?
Yes, a little bit.
What's one big thing that just kind of blew your mind when you were doing the research?
Just that Benjamin Bossy just, not only does he have his name on the stadium, he's left his footprint all over Evansville. He really helped build up this town to what it is today, and now going forward, Evansville itself, the city is growing at a pretty good rate, and it's becoming a nice metropolis area to really thrive here in the Midwest.
And one of the cool things about this ballpark, and I give ballpark tours on occasion during the season, is this ballpark was built because Evansville's first baseball home a couple blocks away. The stands collapsed, and Benjamin Bosse said never again. So you mentioned he has the high school named after him, he has the stadium named after him, so he is a pretty popular guy. What is one thing that you haven't seen yet in the game of baseball that you want to maybe experience here this year?
Have not seen a no-hitter or a perfect game yet.
Okay.
I was lucky enough to see a 20 strikeout performance last year, but haven't really come particularly close in either aspect.
Okay.
So that's one thing I'd love to see. I know, they don't happen very often,
No.
and don't want to talk about it on air because, well, then it won't happen.
Yeah. I have been here for 8 years. I saw Chad James throw a no-hitter against Traverse City in 2014. Last year, Shane Weedman no-hit the Southern Illinois Miners. Unfortunately for me, it was on the road. So, hey, you never know. The odds could be in our favor. So he's Sam Jellinek, the new broadcaster for the Evansville Otters, and I'm Zane Clodfelter with Otters TV.